Alright, we'll do a little quick unboxing of this Yost ADI-8. This is the Austempered Ductile Iron vise that they have. I think they have these from ranging from 4, 5, 6, and 8. And I wanted to get this 8 for a while, so I've been kind of saving up. It just came on sale, so I figured I'd get it, check it out. I noticed that the vise had broken through both sides of the box. I'll turn that, or go there and turn that around and let you see that. So it's broken through here, and there's a foot sticking out here. And the jaws broke out through the top here, and then the swivel base broke through the bottom here. So kind of interesting to see, or interested to see what it looks like inside. But let me go ahead and get it cut open, and we'll get up there and take a look at it together. Let you see inside the box. So this is an 8-inch jaw. So we're looking at it first together here. Hopefully it's not damaged. All right, let me get it out and I'll get back to you. All right, let's get up there and take a look at it. Pull all this stuff off. Lots of grease and stuff on it. Put our can down here. This is a 6-inch Yost, the heavy-duty version of the Apprentice. I think this is the 460. This one's pretty stout too. I think that thing weighs 50 pounds if I'm not mistaken. Never really see these things, at least the big ones, on YouTube. So I figured I would take a video and put it up there. It's got some paint damage or powder coat damage there from the jaws poking out of the box. Casting looks pretty good. This is all oil on here, that film. This is the one where you can tighten up this gib in here to take out any of the slop. See how tall this thing stands here. Thought I had a tape measure ready to go, but apparently I didn't. Looks to be about almost 9.5 inches tall. Seems pretty good. There must be a... No, I guess there isn't a spring in there. Don't have a ton of backlash on it. See, it's got the pipe jaws in there. Like I said before, I never really use these things. They may not stay in there. Nice grippy jaw pads on there. Don't want to open up this thing too wide and get it down on my feet. This thing I think is supposed to open to 9.5 inches. Sorry about that. Here's the specs on it. It says it weighs 57 pounds, but this one, as it sits right here, is 65 pounds. So must have had a little bit more iron put in it that day or something. 8-inch jaw width, 9.5 inch opening. I guess 4 inches from the top of the slide to the top of the jaw there. It's got a pretty decent sized anvil on the back of it too. I don't really ever beat on these things, but oh, let me put my finger right in front of your face. Yeah, about 4 3/8. By about almost 4 5/8 or 4 3/4 there. Let me open it up all the way and we can get an idea what it looks like. Alright, I just about had this down on my toes here a second ago. That little slide bar clamp back there is just not beefy enough to hold it on there for the time being. But I wanted to show you this real quick. This Acme thread has about 99.9% engagement into this nut. It's probably half a thread missing out of it. And this thing has a true 10.5 inch opening. Maybe a 10 9/16 if you really push it. Kind of wiped off the slide here a little bit. Alright, let me flip it over and we'll take a look at the bottom side together. Alright. So no spring to take out the backlash. It's got this retainer plate on it. And they, the guy at Eastwood, that's where I bought this from, is from Eastwood, and he told me that this bar is that Austempered Ductile Iron 2. Let me show you that nut. I got a light here. You can see 100% engagement in that. There's that gib down there that you need to adjust later on down the line. That's what these two Allen screw heads set in here are for. And this Acme thread is 1 inch in diameter. It's actually a little bit over 1 inch in diameter. The rail's nice and thick. A little over 3/8 of an inch wall thickness on that. And there's just light oil on the Acme thread. Alright, let me flip it back over and we'll end it out. So I guess one of the things that I wanted to touch base on is that I've heard some complaints about these rubber stoppers here. Instead of the traditional ball end on your jimmy rod, I guess is what these things are called, you know, your handle. But I wonder, you know, in 10 or 15 years or maybe less, you know, if this is going to degrade. But I guess you can always put lock collars on it, whatever the diameter is underneath that, and put lock collars on it and then put rubber washers on it or something, you know. But it's got a pretty beefy bar on it, not super long. That gives you an idea how tall it is there. All right, I'll end it there. Take care.